Their organizing skills have earned them an impressive roster of celebrity clients and fans, from Reese Witherspoon to Khloe Kardashian. Since their show debuted last month, they have gone from 1.4 million Instagram followers to a whopping 4 million. But their success story was not all rainbows. In fact, before they met each other, Joanna had several failed ventures, and Clea jumped around from job to job. Certainly, I understand the loss of a job. I remember being 47, not too long ago, unemployed, and sadly not knowing if in my industry a 47-year-old woman would be valued and brought back on TV. Well, ta-da. So here to share with us their journey to creating an organizational empire and finding your purpose in work, please welcome Joanna Teplin and Clea Shearer. Thank you so much. I just love you so much. It's, the rainbow, the whole setup. But, to get to the rainbow, as they say, you got to have the rain. And you both saw your reign at the top of your game. Was it 5 years ago, and you didn't know each other, but you went through some struggles. Tell me, Joanna, about those days.
Well, I moved from San Francisco for my husband's job, and prior to that, I had multiple businesses by myself, and some were much more embarrassing and less successful than others. I've had a number of different, trials and errors as far as different businesses that I have tried and failed at.
And I imagine that's a tough one because, you're not starting these businesses because you think they're going to fail. You're starting them because you think they're going to work, and then suddenly they're not.
Correct. Yep. It's a bummer when you realize and, have to really realize and acknowledge the fact that something was not working.
And so, Clea, for you, what was that time like as you were trying to find your purpose, and then suddenly you meet someone you'd never met before, and you both are what you've been waiting for, so to speak?
Well, I had a very similar situation where I moved to Nashville, sight unseen, for my husband's job with 2 young kids in tow. I had no possibility of what job would exist for me in Nashville. I was born and raised in Los Angeles, so I didn't know a single person. And I actually applied to work for an organizing company in Nashville, and they turned me down.
Oh.
So I just figured, no time like the present, maybe I should start something myself. Good thing Joanna and I are not afraid of failure and utter embarrassment.
Totally.
So you say the pantries are your favorite. Why? And this is the magic you worked on, the Browns pantry there.
Mm-hmm. We love a pantry. They're like a little puzzle, jigsaw puzzle that we get to put together and mix around and try to make it perfect.
Kind of a big jigsaw puzzle.
Well, that's true.
Actually.
I've never imagined someone ever saying, I love a pantry. Because to me, those are the rooms, or the spaces of no return. That's Narnia. At my house, we have my son Moses' food pantry. We sent some video. Because I'm a Virgo, and I am super organized. I can't get this one right, ladies. That is truly Narnia.
This is honestly, it's so far so good. You've honestly grouped really well.
Yeah, I would agree with Clea. I think if you're able to lose some of the packaging and contain things into exact categories, that may give it that look that you're looking for. But as far as it being fairly well organized, I would say you did a good job.
You don't have to cater to me right now.
No.
This is frightening, and I can't believe I showed it. Because, in one of your episodes, my goodness, you had Khloe Kardashian with her garage. Look at this clip.
Because I have so many nieces and nephews, I have extra high chairs for when they're all here.
We also have Backstock, it looks like, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We love a good backstock.
Oh, yes.
Backstock refers to anything extra that you store in your home. So it can be extra set of sheets, it can be cleaning supplies, it can be extra gifts that you give when you go to a housewarming party, it can be anything. But it allows you to have a space to store things that are not in front and center where you need that real estate.
I am so proud of you guys for embracing Backstock.
Oh,
I know.
Bring it on.
Yeah, love it.
I know.
It's the best.
I want to be the Calabasas Costco.
Okay, I love this episode too. I Backstock. I actually have a little shelf in a room where it's my gift, where I have gifts for people just in case I forgot someone's birthday, or when we used to go to someone's home, I have a bottle of wine.
Right.
But the Backstock is the problem, because the Backstock starts to look, my house is not big as hers, but it starts to get a little clustered. How do you strategize in finding a solution to a problem like that?
I think it's really, we always start by taking stock and inventory literally of what exists. and thinking about, okay, what do you need as your front stock? What do you need, as your daily go-to items? And what is your overflow section? And then figuring out a way to contain it in a way that isn't encroaching on the rest of your space.
Right. And keeping in mind how much space you actually have so that you're not over purchasing beyond your space limits.
Do you think you need more than 2? So like laundry detergent, do you need 1 extra or 2 extra? Obviously, depending on your space. Is there a number?
No, I think it
about the
depends.
space.
Right, and how many kids. We've organized a house that had like 7 or 8 kids.
9.
Oh, 9 kids.
9
They might need extra laundry detergent.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Well, your
Yeah.
ideas are so practical and the results are incredible. Thank you both and congratulations on the success you have found. After some dark points career-wise, there was the light.